Hi everyone, in this video we are exploring what is behind the energy of feeling stuck and unable to move forward. This is the state that we all come into from time to time, whether in one area of life or generally in life. And I want to really lead us into soul level guidance and perspective coming from the Akashic Records. And if you're new to the Akashic Records, welcome. This is completely natural to be at the very beginning. And if you're asking this question, this is just a perspective, guidance that may help you move forward. So just open your heart and open your mind. The Akashic Records are a library of the soul. They're essentially a spiritual resource that we can naturally connect to and consciously connect to as well. A lot of times people ask me how to access the records, and if you're interested in that, I will leave the links in the description. I use the pathway prayer process, and I've been using it since 2012. And on that note, I just want to really open it up for you to experience this guidance and energy. And behind this question, there is a wisdom of the records and also of the soul. So without further ado, the first question is, what is behind the energy of feeling stuck? And so the first thing that I'm getting from the Akashic Records is this lack of deep awareness, right? This is not just, right, like I know what's going on. This is like deep, like what is really behind it. And what they're saying is this awareness is about knowing or seeing all the possibilities in front of you. So perhaps you're not seeing all of the possibilities. And when I say possibilities, I mean, the solutions to your problems, right? Maybe there's like multiple ways to really solve this, to get unstuck, to move forward, multiple ways to look at it. Another thing is very evident, and that is how you perhaps think about yourself in that situation, whether you are able to receive, able to solve. And these are some beliefs about self that ultimately lead to the belief or a wound of undeserving or unworthiness. And I know this is a deep wound, and what's coming from the records is that you certainly don't have to identify with this wound, but when you have an awareness of it, on some level, this opens the pathway to transformation, to healing. And other beliefs also show up at the same time that want to be integrated into the light. And the third thing that could be making you feel stuck and unable to move forward is how high have you set the expectations for yourself? Are you tuning into a big picture or the very next step that will really serve you or help you? And behind that next step is also, putting yourself into environments where people have a specific mindset that has helped them solve these problems. Or perhaps they have certain type of beliefs that have really honored their journey. They have gone through this journey, because there's nothing what the records are saying like you walking the journey, or somebody becoming a reference point for you and showing you, hey, this is how I've actually accomplished this. And this is not just about inspiration. This is actually practicing that. Someone that's actually practiced, has gone through the experiences that you can relate to. A lot of things, perhaps for you, are in a relationship or relationships or have something to do with relationships. So if that is the case, the good thing is to surround yourself in environments of people that are already sort of like in successful relationships, or they have some wisdom behind that. They are the reference points, because you opening yourself up to these groups of people And these feel like groups to me. They don't feel like individual mentors or teachers, although they could be, but they're just coming out in different groups. Or you have coaches and healers and perhaps like divine partnerships showing up and, and kind of like sort of telling you their story of how they met and what it took for them to manifest their partner. So this feels like sort of like a group experience as well. And this allows you to expose yourself to not just the mindset, but the vibration of what you are wanting to manifest and receive. And underneath all of that is the opening of yourself to truly, right, transform yourself and open yourself up towards the capacity to receive what you truly want, what you truly desire. And that is the soul level truth behind this. You are on a path of transformation of the beliefs about self, transformation about possibilities that you don't see and can see through other people that are reference points, and transformation when it comes to the approach to life, which sometimes means not setting these high expectations, projecting too far out into the future, but really taking these baby steps and sort of like taking it incrementally. And there is a lot of support for you within the love and the light of the records as, your connection to the soul, but also through other ways and perspectives that come from other people. So open yourself up to both what is inner and what is showing up in the reality as support. It's important that you do feel supported in this and that you ask for support, because you're not alone and there's no need for you to feel alone. You can really open your heart to this space where it would lead you forward. And that's the second question really that we could ask here, that we're answering here, and as what it could be supportive to you. So I hope that this was supportive to you. This guidance, these steps are all available and have come from the Akashic Records. But just know the Akashic Records are a part of who you are as a soul. They're available to you. And if you want some personalized advice, guidance that can open your path to transformation and healing, I'm here to support you as well. You can find the links for personal Akashic Records readings in the description, and the links that could guide you into learning more about the records as well. I'm sending you lots of love and light from the records, and the guys there in the records again are assuring you you're not alone. You have the support, encouragement, and you have the big heart that you are really guided. Just open yourself up to receive and to be loved. So on that note, hope this was helpful as well. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.